These perfumes, they're like that rich relative that we all know. The one who shows up at family gatherings wearing silk indoors, sipping champagne before noon, and never actually telling us how they made their money. Gender? Please. They skipped that line years ago. These aren't bottled for him or her. They are bottled for the person who wants to smell untouchably expensive. The kind of scent that walks into the room and suddenly makes everyone else's fragrance smell like free hotel soap. Today, we are diving into perfumes that are gender neutral, rich, and polished enough to make your bank account sweat just by looking at the bottle. Let's dive in. First up, L'Enfant Terrible by the house of Givenchy. Wow, I'm tapping myself in the back. I felt like my French accent just took a life of its own. I may have butchered it, but hey, I tried. Yeah, but this one, it got my attention because when I was doing my research, in Fragrantica said that it kind of smelled like imagination. Oh, I had to get my nose on this. So let's go over the notes and then I'll tell you my experience. This one comes in with bergamot, black tea, ginger, ambroxan, musk, cedar, and labdanum. The name literally means the troublemaker. I love it. But don't expect skateboard and ripped jeans energy. This is the troublemaker who stirs the pot at brunch, then casually drops their Rolex into the mimosa glass. Ginger and tea gives it sharpness, musk and cedar polish it up, and ambroxan makes it glow on skin like rich kid aura. It smells like chaos, but wearing a tailored blazer. At the beginning, it does smell like imagination, but imagination stays fresh versus this one, it warms up on your skin and it's still enjoyable. It is exceptional, and I find it to be irritating that this house is not talked about as much. I get it, it's a designer house, but still, this is a very, very, very enjoyable, unisex, gender neutral perfume. Men can wear it, women can wear it. If I smell this on a man, I think this will stand out a lot because I know I enjoy imagination. I enjoy it on myself. I enjoy it on when I smell it on a guy. Same thing with this one. So fellas, ladies, if you haven't tried L'Enfant Terrible by Givenchy, please make it a priority. This is a good one. This next perfume, I think Existence by Amouage started this whole mess, and then that made me land on Decision by Amouage. It seems like it's the brother of Guidance, which is right here. Even the colors are the same, similar, but this one for Amouage, like the bottle shapes, it seems like these shapes are made for the male line versus the one that you see right here. Those are for women. However, this one is labeled unisex. So this is not for men. Men can wear it, so can women. But another one, it's not as mind-blowing as Amouage, don't get me wrong. But I love this perfume. Oh my goodness. Especially layered with the next one I'm going to talk about. It is exceptional. Let's go over the notes. Decision comes in with bergamot, pink pepper, cardamom, frankincense. Oh, Amouage loves frankincense. Juniper berries, myrrh, vanilla, cedarwood, and patchouli. This doesn't smell like let's talk about it. This smells like the decision has already been made. That's true. That's probably why I got the name. It's resinous, loud, and seductive in the way someone can be when they buy property in cash and don't bother explaining how. Rich incense, myrrh, and spice blaze through the opening like they're holding a press conference. Then vanilla and cedar try to smooth things over, but really, it's still bossy, seductive, and projecting all the way across the room. Wear this if you like attention. or if you enjoy intimidating strangers at wine bars. Just intimidating strangers, period. But that's not why I love this. This is just... you just have to try it. I don't know how else to describe it. It has frankincense. If you know Amouage and how they use frankincense in perfumes, then you will understand what I mean, or what I'm trying to say regarding this perfume. This is an exceptional work of art, another one that is a favorite from the house, and I am so glad Existence introduced me to this gem. Wow. Exceptional. Hands down. Get your nose on it. So as I mentioned when I was talking about Decision, when it's layered with this perfume, holy flip. Yeah. Purpose 50. Not Purpose the OG. Purpose 50. I know. If you've been watching my channel, you know how much I dislike Guidance. And then if you look this perfume up in Fragrantica, Guidance is one of those perfumes that it says that it's very similar to. But mind you me, I can wear this. I enjoy this. Again, this is unisex even though it's on the male line. But holy, another blip. Today you might hear me using that blip word quite a bit because the perfumes are like that. I'm sorry. They're gender neutral, but they are killing me. And this one is one of them. When you layer this with this, oh, people need to hide. It could threaten some lives. Like, this is serious. These two, holy cow. Yeah. But let's talk about Purpose 50 for now. Comes in with frankincense again, pimento, pink pepper, bergamot, sandalwood, papyrus, vetiver, rose, akigala wood, suede, vanilla, mystical, and saffron. This smells like the main character of an HBO drama about billionaires. Smooth, elegant, and one wrong move away from a scandal in the Financial Times. Wow. Okay. Incense and suede are the stars. Saffron adds expensive spice, and vanilla sands off the sharp edges. It's the smell of someone who pretends not to care about their image while wearing suede gloves indoors. This is bold. So again, if you love Guidance, there's no reason why you would not love this. I had a couple of people within my family try this over the weekend. They both said that this is a little bit masculine. Not to me. It really isn't. Maybe it's the masculine touch that I enjoy in this perfume, because even though I cannot wear Guidance, I could wear this. This one, to me, it's done right. The Guidance is such a turn-off. Even 46, it's such a turn-off for me. I can't. And I have the samples, but I just can't seem to be able to go back to them. I can't. I've tried them through different periods, still can't. But this, I can rock this all day. And with that layering that I just showed you at the beginning, wow. So if you haven't tried Purpose 50, please get your nose on it. This next one is from one of my favorite houses where my collection is growing by the day, and this is Gold Immortals Extrait by the House of Ex Nihilo. Yeah, this is a pure definition of gender neutral. It's rich. I can smell it on a guy and still enjoy it. The richness, the smoothness, the sexiness. I can wear it myself and still enjoy it and feel sensual and all of those good things. It is magical. And let me tell you why. It comes in with bergamot, pear, peony, lacy lang, amber, tonka bean, and vanilla. This is the perfume equivalent of silk pajamas that cost more than rent. It doesn't need to yell. It just launches in gold and makes everyone else feel underdressed. Pear and peony flirt on top, then amber, tonka, and vanilla pour in like melted gold. It's smooth, it's hypnotic, and dangerously addictive. This doesn't ask for compliments. It collects them like interest on a trust fund. Woo! I wanna have that trust fund. But yeah, this is one of those scents that I slept on and I regret, and I'm so glad that I finally have it. It is so enjoyable and so rich. The dark bottles from Ex Nihilo, don't sleep on them. They put their heart and soul and everything else you can think of into these bottles. So again, this is Gold Immortals Extrait by Ex Nihilo. The next three perfumes I'm going to highlight are from the same house. Recently, one of the people, he is exceptional. I get so many perfumes from him. I don't want to call him my SA, but he went to Asia and he has a group of people that he chats with on Facebook, and he was literally going into stores, taking videos, sending us pictures, saying, hey, if you were interested with this, let me know. And he brought me, I think, about 8 perfumes. Who does that? If I travel outside of the country, don't ask me to bring anything, because I want my experience to be as simple and smooth. He brought me 8 bottles. I am so grateful for him and continue to do more business with him. He is exceptional. G, thank you. This one is for you. First one is Sogno in Rosso, and this is by the House of Valentino. And as I mentioned, this along with the other 2 are going to be from the House of Valentino. Wow, 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 wow. This is a smoky, powdery, I didn't see cherry in the notes, but it kind of gives that cherry, smoky, powdery, spicy kind of feel. Very, very exceptional. But let me go over the notes just to be sure. Juniper berries, black pepper, petitgrain, milk, orange blossom, olibanum, bourbon vanilla, Madagascar vanilla, sandalwood, and ambergris. Valentino doesn't do subtle, that's for sure. This is sweet and spicy, like setting creme brulee on fire intentionally. Rich vanilla cream splashed with pepper gives it drama. The kind you can smell before the person even enters the room. It's indulgent, vanilla laced with spice, polished and fiery all at once. Sweet but not cuddly, spicy but not harsh. Basically, the main character in a red Valentino gown, dropping champagne glass shards on the marble floor just for the effect. Just to create the scene. Yeah, that's how dramatic this is. But the scent, it is super enjoyable. It kind of gives me that cherry perfume vibes, like the Duquesas, like you know how powdery, spicy it can feel, like Fetish Rose, like that kind of scent. But this one is not, it doesn't punch you in the face. That's what I enjoy about it. Sometimes when that spiciness is a bit much, to me, you guys know I have a very sensitive nose and it irritates my nose. This one doesn't. I love how subtle it is, but it projects and it lasts and it is exceptional. And I can see men rocking it because of that spiciness to it, and I can see women rocking it because of the sweetness that comes along with it. So if you haven't tried Sogno and Rosso by Valentino, please get your nose on it. Next up, it's Punk Romantic by the same house, Valentino. Oh yeah, I am really enjoying this line, if I must say. This is like their exclusive line. It seems like each designer house has that exclusive line, and these ones are for Valentino. And another very enjoyable, very interesting take on a perfume. Let's go over the notes. It has black pepper, olive tree, juniper berries, bourbon vanilla, Madagascar vanilla, sandalwood, and musk. This is the leather jacket over a silk slip dress. Rebellion, but with the expensive skincare. It doesn't just attend the concert, it owns the record label. Pepper brings the punk, vanilla brings the romance, and sandalwood makes it polished. It's the olfactory version of saying, I don't care, while wearing a $900 boots. Oh yeah. To me, out of the three, I enjoy this the most. It still has that spicy pepperiness, but there's a very distinct scent that really stands out to me. And it wears like it's not going to last, but it lasts. Like that's what makes it very unique and very enjoyable. This is one of a kind. And out of the three, again, this one I would, once I finish the 30 ml, I'm going to go into a bigger bottle. But super, super, super enjoyable. If you haven't tried Punk Romantic, don't walk, run. Next up, from the same house, Private Talk by Valentino. Oh yeah, this is for white floral tuberose lovers. Oh my god. This one I would say out of the three has the most designer DNA because it has that scent profile, but I really enjoyed it. I actually, funny enough, I wore all three at the same time and they worked really well together. I don't know how, but they really did because the first two, they have that peppery, smoky note versus this one, it's sweet, dense tuberose. So they kind of balance each other out and gave out a very amazing scent trail. But now it's time for a private talk, so let's go over the notes. This one comes in with ginger, Indian tuberose galore, cappuccino, ylang ylang, white musk, sandalwood, and Virginia cedar. This isn't soft spoken. This is tuberose shouting through the megaphone while sipping cappuccino. Loud, creamy, and floral enough to make the entire cafe turn heads. Oh yeah, this is strong. It's thick tuberose drenched in cream ginger, giving it a zing. Cappuccino swirling in like frothy drama. It's heavy, it projects, it lingers. Honestly, it smells like tuberose decided to run for office. Being loud, confident, and definitely impossible to ignore. There's no way you can ignore this. This is dense, thick, sweet tuberose DNA. Like the designer type. Yeah, but it's good. I still enjoy it. I would also get the bigger size once I finish this. I just enjoy how well they've made this. And because of how well it layers with the other two. So if you haven't tried Private Talk by Valentino, this is your cue. Next up, this one was a recommendation by Demi Rolling. She said that Middle Eastern women wear this a lot. To me, this smells very white floral, which I did not expect. I was expecting like a musky scent, which it does have, but it wears light. But I actually tried it on a guy, and this smelled amazing. Like amazing. It just blew my mind. And this is Emirati Musk by the house of Hind Aoud. Oh yeah. Another house that I'm planning on exploring more. I think I have one more on the way. Yeah. This house, they put their heart and soul into their perfumes. But let's go over the notes first. Note-wise, well, what's mentioned is vanilla, dates, and musk. Nothing about white florals, which was very strange to me. 3 notes, that's it. But it's giving quiet luxury. You know, the outfit looks simple. Then someone whispers the sweater is cashmere and suddenly you feel broke. Yeah, it's that type of scent. Sweet dates and vanilla drip over clean musk. Minimalist, refined, but definitely addictive. Like sipping coffee in silence on silk sheets while your credit card gently weeps. Yeah. This is, again, I was expecting loud projecting, something that's Oudi based, even though it says Musk. That's what I was expecting. This took me by surprise. It says it has dates, vanilla. To me, the type of sweetness I get from this is like white floral type of sweetness, which really threw me off when I saw the notes. So this is something that I would encourage the fellas to try it too. If you're expecting something that projects loud, this is not it. At least it did not do that for me, so I wouldn't recommend that for it as a projecting perfume. But if you want something subtle, something not too loud, but yet something that you want to enjoy or someone close to you would like to enjoy, this is a good one. So if you haven't tried Emirati Musk, please get your nose on it. Next up, Aoud Extraordinaire by the house of Roja. Oh yeah, talk about fruits galore. I don't think there's any fruit that's not in this. Like you'll see it shortly, like when I go over the notes. But this is fruits and oud mixed in the best way possible. Another one that could be worn by men, by women. It's not fruity, don't get me wrong. The oud straightens the fruits. So it's well balanced. It's somewhere in the middle and super, super enjoyable. So note-wise it has, brace yourselves, pineapple, mango, pear, apple, plum, jasmine, grapefruit, mandarin, bergamot, peach, orange blossom, lily of the valley, geranium, jasmine, cyclamen, heliotrope, rose, cotton candy, cashmeran, musk, amber, woody notes, toffee, vetiver, vanilla, leather, and agarwood. So if you enjoyed this perfume, it's not for one note, I can tell you that much. Or if you don't. This is Versailles in liquid form. Fruits, florals, oud, toffee. It's got everything, but somehow doesn't smell like chaos. It's decadent excess, but with a personal butler to keep it in order. The fruits sparkle, the oud grounds it, and toffee ties it all together like dessert at a gala. It is indulgent, loud, but still annoyingly perfect. Like someone who brags about their art collection. And you actually want to see it, despite their bragging. Yeah, because this one has everything in it. So it's like sometimes you feel like, should I even try it? But once you try it, whew, there's no going back. So that's why I said, please get a sample, get your nose on it. This one can be found at a decent price at Joma Shop. That's where I actually got mine. So keep an eye on it when it comes. This is the 50 ml. I know it comes in a bigger size, but it's up to you which one you'd like to get. But this is a very good one to try. Again, this is Aoud Extraordinaire by the house of Roja. Last but not least, Vanouche from Ex Nihilo LA store. She hooked me up with this one. The Irreverents by the house of Ex Nihilo. Oh yeah. These dark bottles, I keep telling you guys, don't sleep on them. But this one, oh. Ex Nihilo is doing something to me lately. Ex Nihilo and Amouage and Roja. Between the three, yeah, my head is spinning. Yeah, I don't know which direction, but it's spinning. But this, let's go over the notes first. Saffron, pink pepper, caramel, jasmine, vanilla, tonka bean, and ambergris. This is Saffron dressed in couture. Sexy, airy, resinous. Forget edible. This isn't dessert. This is a rooftop champagne toast in Paris where you can't even afford the view. Yeah. Opens with luminous saffron, airy and elegant, then slowly melts into resinous sweetness. Vanilla and tonka make it smooth, but never bakery sweet. It's sexy, it is magnetic, and unapologetically refined. It is arguably one of Ex Nihilo's best, absolutely. Basically, this is what caramel would smell like if it had a Black American Express. Absolutely. This is a gem. To me, I think it's one of the top three from Ex Nihilo. Like, hands down. Between this, I'm getting Brompton Immortals Extrait in a week or so. I want to give that one a shot before I draw the line. I'm also getting Blue Talisman Extrait. So I want to try those to see where each one of them lie. But so far, this and Gold Immortals Extrait, they are killing me. Killing me. So I can imagine a man wearing this. I think my sister-in-law Terry, she was the one who was saying, if I smelled this without looking at the person's face, I would definitely think that that person is flying private. Like, they're either flying private or first class. And I was like, that's exactly it. That's how rich this smells. Whether it's a guy wearing it, whether it's a woman, this is exceptional. So if you haven't tried the Irreverents from Ex Nihilo, don't walk, run. So that's all she wrote, folks. These are the gender neutral perfumes that I wanted to highlight that both men and women can rock. At this point, to be quite honest, it's probably easier to say, like, if it's specifically targeted towards women, it should say for women, or if it's specifically targeted to men, it should say to men. The majority of perfumes are gender neutral because it's your body chemistry that determines how it's going to work with you. So until you try it, don't knock it. That's the whole point of this video. So when you hear gender neutral, I know people have different perspectives about the whole thing about gender. That is personal, has nothing to do with perfumes. Perfumes, they work with your body chemistry. It doesn't matter what you are, okay? So keep that in mind when you think about trying a perfume. Before looking at it, whether it's labeled for men or women, look at the notes, look at the reviews, and sample it to see how it works on you, and then make a decision from there. So hopefully this was helpful, but I'd love to hear which gender neutral perfumes you're rocking. Which ones are your favorite from the ones that I mentioned, or if you have your own, please let me know in the comment section. As always, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please take this moment to do so. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Till the next video, stay tuned.